G'day guys, Ybot here with some more Black Ops 2 gameplay for the Double XP weekend. This is Game of Domination on the map Raid. And what am I rocking? I'm rocking the Chicken. That's right, the Chicken. With long barrel and fast mag. And you need the long barrel and you need the fast mag. Trust me, well, particularly the long barrel. And I still get owned there. What am I running? I'm running Flak Jacket, Lightweight, Scavenger, and Dexterity and Extreme Conditioning. And all those ones really do help. I mean, I'm just a run and gun guy. As you know, I don't carry any lethals or any secondaries. And the Scavenger helps in that department. Because I'm just strictly going for the diamond camo for the SMGs. I got it for the MSMC, if in case you're wondering. I do really well in the first round here. I totally own a few of them. I do very, very well, but in the second round I do pretty bad. Now, this is the reason I chose this game is throughout the entire game, we've got good players on both sides, and I'm not one of those good players, but basically what that means is both the teams come within winning, losing, closing. There's no real major dominating team in the whole round. But the main thing I want to talk to you about is controllers, and the controllers I use. Now, you're probably wondering, look at this long shot, look at this, look at this. Look at this. I love this bit. Come through here. Oh, take him out, take him out, take him out. Yeah, push guard. He's gone. This is why I love this gun. Now, the reason I'm doing well on this gun is a couple of reasons. I'm using a SCUF controller. And you're probably wondering, what is a SCUF controller? Well, it's a custom-made controller. It's wide. It's got lovely pattern on it of zombies and it glows in the dark. You probably think, what a wanker. But not necessarily. It's a damn good controller. I do highly recommend it. One, you save money on batteries. And two, yes, it is wide, but two, it just makes a much, much better control to use for certain games, i.e. COD and Gears of War. And the reason it does that is a few major features. One of the features is the back paddles on the SCUF controller. You're wondering what are back paddles? They're long paddles on the back of the controller where you rest your other fingers, and they are programmed to be the A or B button. Or you can have them as the X or Y, but everybody has them A and B. And what that means is in a game like this, or Gears of War 3, you do not have to take your thumb off the aiming stick to press a button. You just press the back paddles and you keep the aiming and you can still fire and shoot, if you know what I mean. So that helps big time with me. I'm not a real great player on both games, as I'm sure some of my online players will tell you, but I do enjoy them, and the SCUF controller has made life a hell of a lot easier. The response time is a hell of a lot quicker, and the A and B back paddles do help. The other thing with SCUF controls is they have no restricted stick, and what I mean by that is there's no dead circles on it. Is basically, if you look at the bottom of your analog sticks of your normal Xbox controller, they're a bit restricted. And look at this, bang bang, I love this bit. Whoop, whoop. It's a Ybot shooting me, and I'm out of there. As you can see, he committed suicide. I don't know why, but hell, that was fun. Anyway, going back to the analog sticks, it basically means the analog stick is they've grooved around the bottom of it, the plastic shelving, so you're less restricted. So there's no dead turn time. So it turns, you've got more free feeling turning. So if you can understand what I'm saying, like it's really good. There's no dead turn. It turns quite easy to aim and move around in. Now check this noobish maneuver out, guys. This is really bad. I mean, look, I get all my score streaks, but of course I think that I just went, hang on, this is not UAV. Oh, whoops. Oh no, it's lightning strike. So I totally noob it, and then I get my counter UAV and UAV, and I just totally stuff it up. I mean, there's no point. I mean, it was just like a flyby for the Queen's birthday, really, that lightning strike. But anyway. Going back to the other thing about the SCUF controller, which I really do like, is it has you have a choice of having a domed or concave stick. Now, I went with the domed right stick, which is your aiming, and the concave left stick. And that makes a big difference. The domed right stick really helps with shooting from the hip, which, as I explained to you in my other video, I'm not very good at, and I'm still learning. Still always learning when it comes to this. I get totally owned by this bloke. And that's something you've got to look into. It really does help, the dome stick. It's the same as the PS3 stick, and I must admit, when I played this PS3 controller, yes, they are small and they are in the one spot, but they do make you aim a bit better. And so I've got that, and that helps a hell of a lot. The other main thing about the SCUF controller is the trigger stops on the back. Now, your triggers, they go all the way in and all the way out. There's a lot of dead time in between firing rapid firing guns like the Chicken here and other guns. And it takes a bit of time, and you can lose those gun battles, particularly in, say, something like Halo 4 with the DMR, sniper rifles as this, hell, even the hammer burst on Gears of War. So what it does is the trigger stop is a metal, like you say, like a stub halfway through the trigger stick, and you can adjust it, and to just get to that sweet spot, so you just tap it, and it fires the bullet. So the faster you tap it, you don't have to worry about it. Like, there's no dead time in the trigger as well. So that's what makes the SCUF controller really good. They are expensive. I have to be honest with you, this one I did get from the SCUF controller. It is very expensive, but man, it's very, very good. If you play a lot of video games, as you can see halfway, we're 84, 87, and we lost that round. Very close match, as you can see, very close match. So that's the beauty of that one. Now, the other controller I have, you probably think, geez, this guy's a serious gamer. Well, I am. I try to be serious, even though I'm a bit of a noob. But the other controller I have is the Razer Sabertooth. Now, the Razer Sabertooth is another, once again, from Razer. It is a wire controller, and it has a little LED screen, and it is a programmable controller. Now, you're probably thinking, what do you mean by that? Well, you can set it to different games. So, for instance, Program 1, you might want to set it to your Battlefield 3 settings. So, basically, certain buttons here and there. I mean, there are buttons upon buttons on this controller. I mean, guys, whoa, look at that. He totally missed with the RPG, and I took him out with this gun. But what it means is you have back buttons on the back, but instead of one big long paddle, they're like a concave button, and they could be two buttons. One, when you push up could be a different action. The one when you push down could be another action. And you can totally program it. I mean, every button is totally programmable and easy to use, guys. I mean, really easy to use. The other main thing about it is it has, instead of being a full D-pad, it just has like very similar to the PS3 D-pad. Some people prefer that. No, I'm not a big fan of it, but it is there. And the other thing is you can turn the sensitivity up or down on your control sticks. That makes a big difference. And it's a good controller. It feels really good, guys. The rumble packs in it are very good. It has a good lightweight feel. It's solid. It's better than the Razer Onza. Way better than the Razer Onza. I've heard, yeah, but they're hard to come by. I got that at EB Games. I get on really well. My mate's a manager at EB Games, and he told me about this controller, and I got it. A lot cheaper than Scuff. A lot cheaper than Scuff. But then again, you can send your own controller, by the way, people. You can send your own controller away to get scuffed. That's even wired or wireless. You can send it off, and they'll repair it for you. They can change it for you. They can totally scuff it. That's the other thing I've got to mention about Scuff. You can send your own controller away. They can rebuff it. They can put the Scuff grip on the back. They can take the rumble packs out of it. They can put the rumble packs in. If you haven't got them, they can make them wide if they're wireless. They can put the dome stick on them. I mean, they put the back paddles on the back. Hell, dude, I reckon they can even put ABS brakes on it and an airbag. That's what Scuff does. They are purely, strictly for just improving your controllers. And they're really good. So you can send your existing controllers off to them and get them back. But like I was telling you about Scuff, they're very restricted to Gears of War and COD games. Yeah, they say you can use them for Halo 4. I got a Halo 4 exclusive one because it was on special. Still have a few little problems with it, but at the end of the day, Halo 4 is not really the best game. But you can adjust the triggers on them. It is a lot of fun. But when I go to play Halo 4 Battlefield 3, I whack on the Razer Sabertooth. Now, on top of all that, guys, as you can see, we're still losing this match, 122 to 126, and I'm doing really bad in the second half. A couple of my other team members are actually kicking ass. They really picked their act up, and I start losing mine. But what I was going to say is the other thing I do have, guys, which has helped me a hell of a lot, is the control freaks. I don't care. If you don't get a good controller here and there, the one thing I really do absolutely recommend that people get for all games is, particularly the Xbox control people, is getting the control freaks. They are attachments you put on either your sticks, left or right, PlayStation or Xbox 360, and you can get various types. You can get extra long ones which help with sniping, give you an extra inch height on the aiming stick, and you can get an extra dome one which gives you about half an inch on the left stick. Now, I ordered these. I got them from Control Freak. I got 2 sets, and I must admit, it took a little while to get used to, but they are fantastic. And particularly with the Scuff gaming controller and the Control Freaks, as you saw in my previous video, that's what I was rocking. That's how I reckon I came second in the match for free-for-all. And that's purely simply for that reason and nothing else. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. You know, just did well. Felt really good. It still does. This gameplay, I'm using it again with the Scuff controller. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty good. I did well in the first half. I get distracted in the second half, and things aren't working out too well. So there you go, guys. You know, that's me running around. And there's my thoughts on it. As you can see, we've come back 154, 142. You pretty much just run around and dominate the areas, people. As you can see, I take out this guy, and we're still doing well. Like, there is all sorts of stuff going on. This is a pretty intense game with the sound and everything. Like, it was, guys, it really was. And as you can see, I got aimed by that bloke. It was a lot of fun. There wasn't much talking, which is what I'm quite surprised about. There were some prestige masters on the opposition, which, you know, makes it always interesting gameplay here. I mean, they're actually using teamwork rather than going out and just trying to get as many kills as possible. Still get owned. And yeah, it made for a fun game. We're bounced through 162, 158, even to this last minute. They're not giving up. Like, there's 35 seconds to go. They're not giving up. And you know, if we backed off or slacked off, they would have totally owned it. They would have won it, and that's what I liked about this game. This is why I got footage up of it, and I thought I might as well talk about the controls that I use and the things I use to help. Because, the control freaks help, once again, guys. Let's go back to the fact that I've got big hands. And when you've got big hands, your thumbs overlap and you can press the wrong buttons, and you can get, after a while, get cramped thumbs. I know it sounds like I'm old, which I am old, but the control freaks help with that. I mean, I've been playing COD all weekend, and I've got no cramped thumb. So, yeah, there you go. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Some of you are probably having the school holidays. If you like this video, please leave a like, a comment, or please subscribe. As you can see here, 177, 167. Close match. Close match, mate. Very, very close match. This guy was running around with a shotgun all night, and he's actually not bad with it at all. So there you go, guys. Remember, frag and tag, leave a comment and subscribe, and go from there. Well, hopefully my scores will come up at the end of this video. I think I got that footage.